All right, a quick update for Module 6. I've posted I've included in this post a copy of a problem from Chapter 20 in the textbook. It's problem 20-18. And we're going to look at economic order quantity, and I just wanted to run through a quick problem with you. Um, so I'll let you download the document. You can pause this as you need to. I'm just going to kind of move right through it. So if you need to pause it, that's fine. So go ahead and pull out the document. And we're looking at Denim World. They sell fabrics. And what we're going to try to figure out is how do we reorder denim for this company. And so just a few of the quick statistics that they give us. The annual demand for denim for the company based on past history, I'm sure, and future recommendations, probably from the sales department, looks to be 26,400 yards. And the ordering cost per purchase order is $165. Carrying cost per year is 20% of our purchase costs. And again, this would come from past history. Safety stock requirements, none. And the cost of denim is $9 per yard. So the first thing we're asked to do in this problem is to calculate the economic order quantity of denim cloth. Now, don't get intimidated by this calculation. It's actually a pretty straightforward calculation. So we get this economic order quantity equation and we plug in the necessary items. So if you look at the equation, the economic order quantity is the square root of 2 times the demand times the cost per order, per purchase order, divided by the amount per yard per year. So, or the cost of the denim. So, as we look at this, we plug in the demand of 26,400 yards per year, the purchase cost, the cost per purchase order of $165, and for C we get 20% times $9 equals 180 per yard. I'm sorry, $1.80 per yard per year. Which when we run that through and find the square root of that, the economic order quantity comes out to 2,200 yards, which means that every time we reorder, we're going to reorder 2,200 yards. So the second thing we're asked to figure out is calculate the number of orders that will be placed each year. So to do that, we take the demand divided by the economic order quantity. In other words, if we're going to order 2,200 yards per order, now we know that our demand is 26,400. So if we divide that by the number we're going to order, or the amount we're going to order, it comes out to 12 orders per year. 26,400 divided by 2,200 comes out to 12 orders per year. The last item that we're supposed to calculate is the reorder point. At what point do we need to reorder? In other words, we've ordered 2,200 yards. We start to use that. At what point do we need a trigger that tells us we need to reorder? And so how we're going to figure that is we're going to take the demand divided by the number of working days, and the reason we're doing that is to determine how much do we use per day. Figuring that will tell us how far back we need to trigger that reorder. So if we take the demand of 26,400 and in the problem it tells us that they are open 250 days a year, which is 50 weeks times 5 days a week. So they're open 250 days a year. They're going to go through 26,400 yards of denim, and so that comes out to 105.6 yards per day. That's how much denim they use per day in their production process. So that tells us we're going through 528 yards per week, which is 105.6 times 5, gives us 528 yards of denim per week. So our purchasing lead time then is 2 weeks. We need to order 2 weeks in advance. Now, how do we figure 2 weeks? Well, remember, we're going to order 2,200 each order. And so based on the amount we use per week, we know that we need 2 weeks of lead time. And so our reorder point becomes 528 yards per week times 2 weeks, which means at the point we reach 1,056 yards of denim, we need to be reordering. So that should trigger the reorder, and that will keep us supplied with enough denim to keep production moving without storing so much, because we do have a cost, a carrying cost, which again, going back to the economic order quantity, was 20% of our purchase costs. So the cost of carrying denim is minimized to basically its smallest amount without impeding our production process, because what we don't want to do is carry so little denim that we end up running out, or maybe an order is a little bit late. So so this is our formula for how we're going to restock our denim. So I thought that might be helpful. I think you have a problem similar to this week that you're going to be looking at, and so I wanted to run through one really quickly with you. I hope that's helpful.